Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. This video is going to be 2 minutes. It's about controlling snails and slugs, and I've pretty much eliminated them from my garden, and this is how you do it. Right now when you look at my garden, you don't see much of anything growing. It's been 40 degrees, 50 degrees, 60 degree days here. The garden's starting to wake up, and when temperatures get to 40 degrees, your snails and your slugs wake up, and that's about 4.5 degrees Celsius. So what you want to do is come out to your garden now when those temperatures are arriving. You're going to want to pick up any baited snail and slug killer that has, this one has sulfur. Been using this baited sulfur for years. You can also find it in the form of baited iron phosphate. Go to the video description, click my Amazon link, you'll be able to find these products, or just search snail and slug bait, sulfur or iron phosphate. You don't pile this around. So today I will go through my garden and I just scatter. You really want to scatter it, throw it around, get it throughout your garden. So these last a good 14 days before they'll break down if there's a lot of rain. Snails and slugs will come out, they will find the pellets, they will eat them, they will die off. The life cycle of snails, slugs, generally 3 months to 12 months depending what's going on. Follow me, subscribe. I will be showing you how to preventatively deal with pests and disease. Don't wait for the snail and slugs to be taking over all your green growth. Go ahead, put the baits out now. So I would put them out now. I'd wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, put them out again. And you're basically putting the baits out when you don't have a lot growing. They eat the baits, they die. And do that 2 or 3 times, and then maybe a maintenance after that every 6 weeks or so. You will completely eliminate the significant damage from snails and slugs. Make sure you get the baits where they like to hide, like they're probably sitting in there, and I would just toss some of the baits right in there. I'd toss them around my fabric pots, you know, maybe under the vertical towers. Just scatter the baits everywhere. They're gonna love hanging out in your compost pile where it's moist, really loose material for them to crawl under. Just scatter in your baits like that. You know, maybe even some right down here. Just really take the time to place them throughout your garden and you'll really be rewarded. They're gonna love hanging out in there. Scatter some around. I just planted a lot of my root crops here. I'll be doing videos on it. Scatter the baits around here. I want them out and all over the place where I just planted seeds, so any slugs, snails living in this area will come out, find the baits, die off before these sprout and start growing. And then finally, just broadcast some in open spaces like this. And again, this has been really effective for me, 90% effective maybe. I don't even notice the slug and snail damage anymore unless I get lazy and I break the routine. The whole key is sticking with the routine. Put them out now, again maybe in 4 weeks or so, again 4 weeks after that. Kill off the life cycle and then you can maintain it, you know, however you want. Just pick a routine, stick with it. Any snail and slug killer, I don't necessarily recommend this brand. Just make sure it's baited with sulfur or baited with iron phosphate. Thanks for watching, and again, check out my Amazon shop. You'll be able to find these baits there.